Hello everyone, this is Lumna Samad. Today I have a special guest with me. He's my friend, and what is strange is that we are wearing the same shirt. So I want you to listen carefully. It's let's take it as listening lesson. All right. So let's just listen to. He's a native speaker. Let's listen to him, and I wish you all the best of luck. All right. All right. So. Hello, Ryan.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
All right.
Thank you.
So it's a pleasure to do a video with you, and I really mean this. And I want you to tell us about yourself, to introduce yourself.
Okay. My name's Ryan Kirk. I come from Canada. I've been living in Casablanca for the last 3 years. And I'm working as a professor teaching a course called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People at a couple different universities here in Casa. And Abdesamad and I met at a French course. I'm trying to learn French as well, and he was just improving his level, and so that's how we came to know each other.
Yeah, and he is good at French. Yeah. Can you tell us some few words of French?
I have a long way to go. But
All right.
I'm trying.
Yeah. How long have you been in Morocco?
Since 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Have you lived in other countries rather than Morocco, or just you came straight away?
No, I left Canada in 2006, and my wife and we moved to Australia. And I was working at a school there for almost 7 years. That was my first experience living overseas.
Great. So how did you know about Morocco?
We came first as tourists many years ago and just enjoyed the country. And it was the summertime, and we saw some of the cities and the beaches. And when we were finishing our time in Australia, we were thinking this would be another adventure, another place to move to and to start a new life.
Yeah, it's great. You said you are a teacher. So, what was the thing that make you think of taking English as English teaching as a career?
So I'm not an English teacher. I teach in English.
Yeah, English teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, but. Yeah, I guess I really enjoy teaching, and I'm passionate about if I'm teaching material that I think is really valuable for the students and is something that can really help them, that brings me joy to be able to pass on something, to share something that will really help the person listening, and then to see their progress and to see their growth. That's something that brings me satisfaction. I love that.
Great. Ryan, if you were an animal, what would you choose and why?
I would be a turtle because my wife thinks I look like one. And I'm also a person that's slow and steady and isn't in a hurry and doesn't mind working at something that takes a long time to complete as long as I can see forward progress.
Great. Ryan has a YouTube page or a YouTube channel. It is called Morocco Treasure. You will see the channel in the description below. All right. Your page is called
Morocco Treasure.
Morocco Treasure.
Yeah.
All right. So can you introduce your page? What do you do in your page? And
Yeah. So I originally started my page about a year ago in order to share with my students some of the information we were talking about in class, both because I wanted to make sure they understood the most important points, but also I thought it would be a great way to share the information with more people. And the desire is to help share valuable information, to share wisdom. And I know there's not everybody in Morocco can speak English, but it was a way for me to use what I have and what I know and to share it with a wider audience. The idea of the channel is it's really focused on personal development. So just helping each person improve themselves and become the best version of themselves and attain their dreams of success.
do you have other, let's say, other channels, for example, like Spain Treasure or Canada Treasure or something?
No, this was something I just started here in Morocco. you know, my family and I, we've made this our home, and we want to invest in the country where we are, and we plan on staying. And we believe that there's treasure here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we believe in the country and in the people that we've met and in Moroccans, and we want to be part of it and to serve and bless the country.
Yeah, actually, I am one of the subscribers of Morocco Treasure. I really love the page. It gives some very important content, and it's not like, let's say, a futile page where you find some futile stuff. There is a lot of useful stuff, and I really let's say I invite you to go to the page, and I recommend it. It's really important. Yeah, you will find great content in there. Great.
Thank you for saying that.
That's the truth. And when I was studying English, just in the beginning, I needed some help. And it seems that you have a lot of experience in teaching. What would you say to someone who thinks of English as an important language, and for someone who wants to learn it from scratch?
Well, there's so much information available. Like we're talking about YouTube channels where you can find a lot of information. You can watch movies, you can take classes, you can read books. But the best thing is to try to have relationships with people who speak English as much as possible. Movies is a great place to start, or watching a conversation like this where you're hearing people interact in English. It's great to start observing that and watching that to learn, but then to be able to use it yourself, to be in a real life situation where you're asking questions, you're answering questions, you're in some sort of context where you need to use your language. That's ideal if you can find it.
Do you speak or love other languages other than English?
Right now I'm just trying to learn French, and so that's something I need here in Casablanca for business and just for getting around the city, and so I'm making the effort to improve my level.
Did you think of learning Moroccan Arabic?
I would love to. So I've started with French because a company that I work with, that's the business that we're operating in, is the meetings are in French, the emails are in French. But after I have a fluent level of French, I'd like to work on Darija as well.
Yeah, there is. Thank you. Good.
Because I do meet people who don't have French, and so we can't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
I have English and a little bit of French, and they have Darija, and we just can't talk.
Hard to yeah. Do you feel, for example, from time to time homesick? You go back to Canada or to live there, or just you feel that it's good, life is good here in Morocco, or?
Yeah, sometimes when you face challenges or certain holidays, you know, holidays that we celebrate in Canada that aren't as popular here. We just passed Thanksgiving, and we have Christmas and Easter, Canada Day, which is Canada's birthday,
Yeah,
which is
great.
in July. These kind of things, that's when you notice that you're different, or that you're away
Yeah.
from home. But it's mostly the people that I miss. But you know, people can come and visit, and we've gone to visit Canada. And more as time passes, you know, it's like in a tree, you know, the roots go deeper, and so you feel more and more at home.
Yeah. Are you planning to go back to stay in Canada for the rest of your life, or?
I'm not sure. Right now, our kids are in school here in Morocco, but they're young. Our oldest is only 9 years old, and so we'll have to see what happens as they get older and as they go into college and lycée, and then we'll kind of have to take it from there. But we're not planning on leaving at this stage. We're just starting to feel like we belong and are comfortable, and so yeah, we're not in a hurry to move on.
Great. Ryan, what can you say to people that are watching us right now, rather than your subscribers?
Yeah, well, I think you're very lucky to have found this channel with Abdesamad, because he speaks excellent English. As you can see from our conversation,
Thank you.
it's very easy to speak together, and you can't tell that he's learned English. It's impressive, and I hope someday that my second language and third language will be at the same level
better,
as his.
Better.
So yeah, I would just encourage you to keep subscribing, because another thing that I really appreciate about Abdesamad is that he's passionate about teaching. It's not just a job for him. It's not just a way to earn money. He really actually cares about the students learning, and he sees it as a way to help the country, and to as he improves his students' education, it's gonna benefit the nation as a whole. And so I love that passion in him, and I love your heart for your students.
Thank you very much. The same for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Ryan. I wish you all the best of luck in your life and career as a whole.
That's great.
All right. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Thank you.
Welcome.